Oh, yeah, we're here, baby. We are live.
We are back.
We're back. Those bros.
And the sister.
Oh, and the sister. Oh, wait a second. You ain't my
Come
sister,
on,
man.
here.
You ain't Jewish.
The black sister.
Oh, yeah, black girl, man.
What the hell you doing? You gotta start this over again. I think we're starting over.
I'll start over.
No, we keep this for the bloopers, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let the man do his thing.
You know what I mean? Alright, so we're here, baby. What's up, Doze bros? We're back. It's a beautiful day.
Yes.
Got a beautiful
Long
lady in
day.
the building.
Thank
Amen.
you.
Amen.
This is history right here.
Oh my God.
You know what I mean? You're the first
female,
lady.
yes, first
Oh.
female.
Oh my God. I am honored.
Yes.
Oh my goodness. Ladies and gentlemen, we got Mechelle in the building.
Hi, world.
She's here. Hard day. How was it?
How was
I'm happy you're here, man. How was your day?
My day is going well. I work at John Jay. We're
Okay.
running on Friday schedule, so that means there was like no
That's
students
what the
here.
college is going on.
Yeah, there was no students, so I spent all day doing schoolwork.
Oh, your own work.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
My own work.
Black sister doing big things.
Yes, sir.
Mr. to my left,
How's
the
my
other
day?
bro. Wait, man. Introduce yourself, man, so people know who you is, man. You kind of happy.
I'm off, man. Off till Monday, man. We won't be happy.
Thank God. It's a thankful week.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, folks, make sure that you any questions, comments, you need any advice, you hit us on dozebros@gmail.com. And going forward in the future, we're gonna start adding music to the show. But we don't want no whack shit. We want we want some real music with substance. So again, email us at dozebros@gmail.com. You could even do spoken word. You okay over there, baby? Do remember?
Burp in the face.
Oh yeah, you're the lady here. You can't do the nasty stuff you be doing when she ain't here.
Listen,
I'm
I have,
fine, bro.
I,
Your
I
face
have,
is sorry.
I have
And you're
brothers.
stuck.
Oh, okay, so she knows.
You're stuck in between.
Yeah,
I have
Can't
brothers.
run nowhere. Sure. Don't say this. I have brother shit.
I'm a guy's kind of girl. Like
Oh,
I've,
okay, I got you.
I've been around some disgusting stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, no. Alright.
All right, so guys, Saturday, November 25th. That's this Saturday. Yo, it's been a year, man. Remember y'all came to our first party?
Yeah.
Well, it's a year now.
Yeah, it's a year.
Oh,
Can you believe
yeah.
that?
Wow.
It
That went by fast.
Yeah, it's actually the 19th of November. We did the party last year.
Yeah. That's when my hair was short.
Yeah, look at that. Hey. All right, so Saturday, November 25th, it does go down 333 Lounge. I hope you guys make it out. Please arrive early. Please RVP. I'm telling your ass, if you do not come on
Do
time,
not text me.
don't text at the
Not
door,
taking any
man.
requests.
They're gonna start charging you. I want y'all to be in there. We're gonna have a nice big ass red velvet cake.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I think we got an RSVP.
Yeah. So yeah, man, it's gonna be dope. So I hope you guys come out and celebrate with the team, the Good Times team, man. So whew, we're here. Moving forward. Oh shoot. Sorry, I'm going a little too fast. This is Thanksgiving week.
It is.
Yes, it is.
What's up with going on with you for Thanksgiving?
I'm gonna go spend it with some family in Queens.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And,
Okay.
You guys?
What do you?
I'll be here with you.
It makes sense. It makes sense. Well, over my long history and being the freeloader I am, and
House hopping.
yeah, doing a lot of
Yes,
that
will happen.
I've done a lot of Thanksgiving violating, some stuff that the normal human being could get shot for at a party at a Thanksgiving affair. So I came up with the do's and don'ts of Thanksgiving, what you should and what you should not do. So Blue Fire, should we start it off?
Let's see what we got here.
It's now time for the Thanksgiving do's and don'ts. Drum roll,
Gobble
please.
gobble.
We have number one.
Number
He's
five.
one.
Number five.
Oh,
Number
number
five.
five. Damn.
Follow the
rules.
house rules. All right. I cannot stress this more. If everybody take their damn shoes off at the door, you take your shoes off at the door. Because your socks is holy, you want to walk on brand new carpet.
Oh, your feet stink.
Exactly. Stay your ass outside. Follow the house rules. Keep your pride or just go outside. Don't come at all. All right. Let's go to number 4. Drum roll, please.
Number 4.
Drum roll, drum roll, drum roll.
Oh, damn.
Be mindful.
In the prayer circle.
Now, you know.
Yo.
This is a big one.
Short
man.
and sweet, man.
If you go over a minute in the prayer circle, I'm slapping you, man. Because, you know, not only, you know, you have some folks that just ramble on and on about stuff that got nothing to do with the prayer.
One year, my family decided that we were going to go around and say what everybody was thankful for after the prayer.
Oh,
And it was
wow.
like about 10 of us at the time, because you know black people don't ever come to dinner on time. And you just saw my dad's face. Like
Damn.
my dad was over
I'd
it.
have been
So
tight too, man.
yeah, we don't do that no more.
Oh, man. Number 3. Number three. Do not come empty-handed.
Yes.
Man.
Pumpkin pies with walnuts on it or something.
Do something, man. How
Drinks,
Alcohol, I'll take it.
Ice.
ice.
Something. Forks.
Yeah, yourself is not enough, man. I don't care if they don't tell you don't bring none. You bring something, or you're not coming in the house.
That's
You're
a fact.
actually gonna sit on the step. All right. Let's go to number 2. Number 2. Drum roll. If you can't cook, shut up.
I'm gonna be quiet.
Not judge
Oh,
the food
man.
if you cannot cook.
Hey, listen, Aunt Linda, I know you want to bring your lasagna, but the year before you brought it, the skin was hard. I chipped my tooth. Keep it where it is. If you can't cook, shut up.
The skin of the lasagna.
Yeah, the skin. That's the worst part. You know, I hate wet lasagna too. Come on, man.
Oh.
Come on, man.
Yeah, it's
Stay
too
away.
soggy.
Like soggy?
Yeah,
Stay away
It
with
got-
the wet lasagna. We don't need that, man. All right, you ready? Number one. Number one. Slow down on your to-go plate. Listen, man. Don't come to the door with your Tupperware. You know, trying to.
Before everybody gets their hands in it.
I feel like
You feel like what?
there's like a
Say
certain
something.
level of status you need to have before
hell
you
with
could
status.
Oh
go.
no, fuck that status.
All right,
Excuse my
so if I'm at my favorite auntie crib, right?
Yeah.
Then I know me personally.
You might not be her favorite niece.
I am though. Like that's understood. I know that I could get a to-go plate, no problems.
Between you and her, but other people are gonna be looking at you like, what the hell is she doing?
But that's what I'm saying. Like I know my status now. If I was going to like another auntie crib that I ain't see her all year. This is the first time I'm seeing her. I know that I'm not gonna like bust out the Tupperware off the rip. But then when I see like all my cousins and you see
Then
It's a dash.
Dang.
It's a food dash. No, man, you can't come and do that because people want certain plates. I know people come to the house for certain food. I came here for potato salad. You can't just come and take it like that. You gotta wait, assess after, and then see what you can take.
so the leftover.
Yeah. Who are you, man? What is this?
Let everybody get
Come
their
on,
first
man.
plate at least.
Come
Let
on.
everybody get their first plate, then you go in.
Exactly.
At least.
Yeah, come on, man. Just courtesy. And this year, honestly, I gotta say, I don't know what's the word. I've been feeling very sympathetic towards turkeys, man. I've been like, I was watching the football game, and I see there was like 100, like, it had to be about 1,000 turkeys about to get slaughtered, and the lady throwing seeds to get them fatter. I mean, do they know what they're in for?
Obviously not.
It's ridiculous. And every Thanksgiving, they pardon 2 turkeys.
Just two.
Millions.
And
It
they
has
end
to be
up
millions.
they end up dying. But this Thursday, they're supposed to go see Trump, and I was going through my tweets, and the turkeys came out and they spoke. Let's run that tweet. Turkeys want justice. They said, we decline our visit to the White House as America continues to slaughter us every November. FOH.
Hashtag FOH.
It's sad, man. First Steph Curry didn't go, LeBron didn't go, now the turkey.
Now the turkeys ain't going.
Oh man.
All wings matter.
And we actually have footage from there was a protest on Fulton Street. Let's play that.
No more ovens! No more ovens! No more grease! No more grease! No more
But just imagine walking up Fulton and seeing like a whole. I don't know about y'all.
No more
I would just walk the other way. Like I want no parts. I want no parts of this turkey protest.
Look, man, this year I'm a vegetarian. I'm not eating no turkey.
Lies. Exactly. You heard that, Paul?
You're not eating any turkey, but are you going to eat the ham?
He's gonna eat the lasagna with the beef in it.
Yeah, I'll probably eat a little. I'll tofu. I'll do tofu. Tofu. Yeah, but shout out to the turkeys, man. All you guys just do not know what you're in for. All right, guys, man. So, moving along, man. What do we got? What we got next? Do we? What? I think we have the eye candy. Is that what we have?
Is that?
Let's get into the segment. It's the brand new segment. The eye candy. Let's go.
Let me.
Hey! Oh man, you could get up electric slide if you want to. Let's see what we got. Hey! What you 50 though? It's gonna be problems. Hey! What was that?
Special guest.
Special guest.
She just got washed up on the beach.
Yeah, beautiful.
Amen.
She could be missing 10 teeth. It don't matter, and the eye missing. That's all I needed to see. Ladies and gentlemen, that was eye candy, and the Lil Kim impersonation.
Yes, Yellow Crusher, you little Kim.
That's right here.
That was me.
That was Mechelle. She definitely. What were people saying about that when you did that? Because you really look like Lil Kim. You look like the that was the album that came out.
So
that wasn't the best picture though. She had a pose.
No, yeah. No, you know what I did? I had to hurry and put it before you came.
Yeah, you trying to surprise.
Yeah.
I appreciate it, but it was some people that got it right away, and then it was some people in a party that just. One of the girl, her boyfriend was a minion, and she came up to me, and you would have thought I was really Little Kim in real life, because she was like, he's a minion too, and I was just like, I'm Little Kim. Like, how did you ever think that I was dressed as a minion? Like,
damn.
Yeah, but it was fun. Like, I got a lot of positive attention, a lot of positive feedback.
That's good.
It was fun.
Good. So what we got coming next year, God willing? What we got coming next year?
I don't know. Like, I choose my costumes usually like within the month in October.
Okay. All right. Cool. All right. Well, we wait because you know you gotta live up to you gotta live up to what you came out with the hit single. You went platinum. Right? Now next year you gotta go platinum or above. No gold.
Double
no plastic,
platinum.
No plastic. You gotta go double platinum. Man.
Pressure.
You got to go double platinum. All right, guys. So let's move on, baby. It's now time for memes and quotes. Oh yeah, I scoured the earth for this one. Let's Blue Fire, you do the reading for this, all right? Let's go to the first one.
Oh shit.
Huh? Yeah.
I'm good. Anyway.
Drunk?
I see the volume.
It is. We good, man.
All right. Anyway.
Now you see it.
All right. First meme is when she says, "I wish I could find a guy like you, but you are the guy like you."
Yo, man. We've all. I mean, what is
that
this?
That shit happens to me all the time, son.
Really?
All the time.
All the player fire,
Right.
man. What?
I don't
All the
believe
time.
you.
Why?
Look at you.
What?
Look at this face. Look, show my
She wants a guy
followers.
like me, and I'm in front of her, and she doesn't want me.
That means she friend zoned you.
Well, Well, yeah, that's exactly what that quote is, a friend zone quote.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean,
that's exactly what that is. But I got that a lot.
We've all
A
been
lot of time.
curved. Have you
Yeah.
ever put a guy in a friend zone?
Yes.
Oh yeah, I've been put in the friend zone before too.
Oh,
girls,
how you felt
what?
about that?
girls get put in the friend zone.
Yeah.
Oh.
hell
Yeah, it's
What-
not fun.
What I keep saying statute of limitation. What is the length of that? I've been put in the friend zone too. Like what is the time frame to be put in the friend zone?
Yeah.
I feel like I don't know if it's a particular time frame or if it's a vibe.
It's a vibe. I think it's a vibe.
I think it's a vibe,
That's
and it's just kind of. I can't even begin to explain
it's
it.
a vibe though.
It's a vibe. It's kind of like you're cool enough to be my friend, but not cool enough to fuck, maybe.
Ooh.
Amen. I like this. Honesty.
Yo, your battery about to die.
You gonna hand your charger over?
It ain't gonna reach. It's the wrong time, drunk guy.
You're not even using it, man. Yeah.
We can't do that now. Anyway, okay, let's get to the
Yo,
next.
I need this juice, man.
All right, you're drinking it. Okay, wow, man, that meme itself could be a show on its own. All right, let's go to number two.
Next.
Number two.
We got here. Oh, damn. Racism at its greatest.
Read.
Never forget that Charlie Brown had Franklin sitting alone on his own side of the table for Thanksgiving.
Did you?
Franklin's the black character. Damn. Damn.
Why? Why you couldn't do it? Why you couldn't do it?
Damn. Oh, shit.
Oh my
I almost
God!
died
All right. Oh man, I hope when we come back on the screen, the camera nice. Oh!
Two eyes, man.
Were you the one that was drinking?
Sky when we need him.
Who was drinking out of all three of us?
Mm-hmm.
This is peach juice. This is nothing else.
Yeah. It's looking kind of strange, though.
Yeah. Anyway,
All right, okay.
can we get back to that?
Oh, yeah, wait. Oh, this is ridiculous. Do you guys actually believe this? Do you believe this is true?
Anyway, yeah.
Yeah, like
I never realized the scene in the Thanksgiving episode.
me
A lot of
neither.
old school cartoons had racism in it.
Yeah, like subliminally.
Yeah. Sure. Even the dog gets to sit with the white people, but
the black guy sit by him.
A dog gets to sit.
But Pete even got a different chair than everybody else.
He's the leader. He's
They got okay.
He got the damn beach chair. They got the BJ's
like that
plastic
side
chair.
of the table is the leader's side of
Yeah. He's just the extra.
Yeah, he's just the black kid.
yeah.
And he's
Yeah.
in a beach chair. You peep that?
Yeah,
Everybody
that's
else, yeah.
We just said that.
Where's the
Yeah.
watermelon, man? Where's the watermelon? All right, let's move to the third meme. It's the second one.
No.
Go ahead, read.
shit.
Read.
So breaking news here. We got Kermit the Frog drops bombshell sexual assault allegations against Jim Henson. Quote, he would put his hand inside me before every show.
Oh my God.
Damn.
I mean, that was wrong. That was
Well,
wrong.
you look happy about it.
Of
Kermit.
Jim Henson or
Of Kermit. You know,
He put his hand and started making his mouth move.
but when I saw this, I laughed at it, and then I said to myself, you know, is there a segment of women who are being like extra with it, or there's no level? It doesn't matter if it was a small offense or big offense. It doesn't matter. It wasn't thing. This is why I brought you here today.
okay.
Yeah, we had to even this out.
Yeah,
It
because-
couldn't be two men
right.
talking our points, and we kind of have similar views.
Yeah.
So
you know,
a woman would equalize this.
So
today.
I'm sure you know a lot of celebrities of late have been what's the word? Accused of sexual misconduct. A lot of, molestation, groping and doing stuff. And yesterday I went to bed very upset, very angry because something in me. Before I even go any further, look, I'm very sensitive to women calling out nasty, creepy,
Pervert.
disgusting man. Me personally, I have never groped a woman, sexually assaulted, raped a woman. I don't know about him. You want to clear it up? Real quick?
No.
Oh.
Everything was consent.
Oh, okay.
With consent.
I thought you said no. You don't want to clear it up.
I don't have to clear it up.
Okay. All right. Cool. All right. So, yeah, I'm very sensitive to that. I have a daughter, so I'm on women's side, but I'm at the point now where media in America is the culprit. That's what I feel like. They've created a monster, and this has been going on for a long time. What do you say, our correspondent, Mechelle A?
So I just want to respond. Are you upset at the allegations? Or are you more upset at the allegations? Or are you upset at the fact that women are assaulted every day?
I am upset.
Better be the allegations.
Yeah, of course. Let me fear the allegations. I am. I mean, should there be wait, before I even go there, as we know, I don't know in other countries how they do it, but in America, from before I was born, for all of us born, the main thing in media was two words: sex sells, right? So you see it in the videos, you see the raunchiness, you see the little Kims, you see the Madonnas, just making it a point to show their skin. And I think life often imitates art, and art imitates life. And this is what guys see. We are visual creatures. So guys are sick. Let's clear that. Guys are sick, but have these images and things we've seen that fueled men to be the way they are.
I think say that men are in our society where it's kind of like men rule. I don't think anything influenced it when men have been objectifying women and women bodies for years. So I'm actually happy that you guys brought me on here to kind of like give a like female perspective.
Yes,
I don't speak for all women, but to answer your question, I think like at the end of the day, sexual assault is sexual assault, whether it happened yesterday or whether it happened 15, 20, 30 years ago. It still happened, and it still wrongs, and it still affects women and men literally like every single day.
But why they wait so long? At the point, did they think it was right to do what they did?
Why didn't you come out?
Why didn't you come out right away
there?
after you felt uncomfortable?
So I'm unsure.
Especially like in Hollywood type of scenario.
I could understand why women in the Hollywood scene would feel uncomfortable coming out, because even if coming out and speak, like, you feel ashamed. So as a woman, like, we're taught modesty, we're taught how to conduct themselves to avoid these situations. But then when these things happen, like, for instance, like, I can remember as early as elementary school as a boy touching my butt, and I didn't want, you know what I'm saying? I didn't want that to happen, of course. And just the thought of it somehow being my fault made me not say anything to, like, my dad or anybody. You understand? And that's just, like, one of countless examples.
Why would
but
you feel it's your fault?
It's just the society. Like, it's just this how we're groomed. So, like, I can't speak for everybody again. I grew up, growing up, is like I have two brothers, and I'm kind of like the girly tomboyish. I always had to wear long skirts. I always had to wear shorts underneath my skirts. I always had to cover up and stuff like that to prevent being provocative, right? But I don't recall anywhere in the classes or when the dress codes were given about teaching little boys that no is no, and you cannot just touch anybody however you want to. And I think that's the world we live in. Like, it's a men's world, and especially there's a male privilege, and of course there's white male privilege where I get what I want, I see what I want, and I touch what I want, I do what I want.
Weinstein.
Right. So to answer the question of why these women probably didn't come out, it's kind of like we have this industry like Hollywood. Like, think of Hollywood for what it is. The capacity and the power that's in Hollywood, and little old me about this powerful executive. Who's going to believe me over him?
Is it more of a belief, or is it more of a progress thing?
What you mean?
As far as, if I do this, I'll get somewhere.
Right. You know,
That's what I want to know.
because I think, okay, in Hollywood, say you're 19, 20, you're going to these agents, you know, you know you gotta you gotta show a little some, but at the same time, I think you should have that confidence that you don't have to submit to a man's demand sexually, you know, in that field. You know what I mean?
So that's easy for you to say as a man. And I'm not saying, like, I never did anything or did any sexual favors, but my namesake. So I don't know, Mechelle, she have a baby by Dr. Dre and Suge Knight, and she also did Hollywood Divas, and she was like, she did Wendy's show, or I think Wendy had hosted their reunion, whatever the case may be. Anyway, I think it was a question of like who she chose to be with, and she was just like, you know, Wendy, I wasn't the only one in the industry doing this, sleeping with producers to get ahead. Yeah. Now that's the music industry. And Hollywood is completely different because it's like a older, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a powerful industry. So in these powerful institutions which is male dominated, and for centuries women have been objectified to sex, I could easily see how a woman who's like, you know, very endowed, who's very beautiful, who would use her physical attributes to get ahead. Like, I could definitely see that happening.
Okay, cool. I get that to a point, but okay, so now, all right, so now we're here, November 2017. You have the Me Too campaign where women post their pink notes about things that have happened to them, and now they have brought awareness to it. So I feel there's a segment of women, there's some women that are gonna come out and nothing is happening to them. You understand? And I'm afraid that's gonna do is disguise what's really happening for somebody that's
really going through it.
Is really going through it.
Yeah.
Because it's we've seen it already.
Yeah.
Where people have just been forced just to say it for no reason. You know, so
that's interesting.
Yeah. So that's my concern. Because we are in that era where people just want attention and they don't care to go to any extreme to get it.
Yeah.
What do we do? What do we do now? Now, again, too, you have men seeing this Me Too now. You have men in power. They just have to say, or they have to be comfortable with rejection.
Yeah.
Is that the main thing here?
So I'm glad you asked. I just had this conversation with one of my friends about that Me Too, and it's unfortunate that there are girls out there who just want to jump on the bandwagon. But for guys like you guys who are, you know, comfortable around women, who are respectful towards women, I think it would go a long way if you're with your friends and your friend is being a dickhead and catcalling and making girls feel uncomfortable. It would make me feel good, and it would make me feel even more comfortable if the guys he were with, if I witnessed the guys that he were with, like, man, yo, that's whack, like, chill. So it's kind of like being an ally to women who have been victims, or even being an ally to women, period, by when you see catcalling, like, yo, what's wrong with you? Do you not have
I
respect?
don't have those type of friends. Like if we in the club, you know, chilling, you might do a little, yo, what's up? And if she walks, you walk, but you know, like, you know,
Yeah.
have you biatch, like, you know,
Right,
like, none of
right.
that. Like,
So I think like sticking up for women
yeah.
is a way that I think will remedy some of this, especially when it comes to sexual assault, because I've been assaulted before, I've been harassed before, like every day,
A woman.
every day,
On
and
your way here, anything happened?
um
No, nah.
Today was a good day.
today was, you know what, I believe that what you will put out, you will get back. So
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
genuinely, for
Oh!
the most part, a positive person.
That's why I gotta stop it right there because you know this Gabby Douglas. She
And I love Gabby.
Yeah, I love Gabby. I love Gabby too.
Nah.
But you just mentioned her, you know, putting out energy there. She had came out with a tweet and she said, you know, pretty much it's our responsibility as women to dress modestly and be classy. Dressing any provocative, sexual way
I agree.
entices the wrong crowd.
I agree. Just like how we talk about us getting pulled over and looking, you know, stink or, you know, like just our attitude, looking hood and all that.
Do you agree with that statement that she said?
It's the energy you put out, yeah.
No. And I used to argue it. So when I became an older teenager, I used to argue with my dad, like, no matter how loose my pants are, like, I still have a shape. And a man would still somehow find me attractive.
Yeah.
Would find me sexually attractive. So I can understand the place where Gabby is coming from. Of course, we all grew up being taught modesty. There's like institutions and systems in place like dress codes and all of that to encourage women dressing modesty. However, I could be sitting in here naked and that still won't give you permission to touch me. Like,
right. But then that goes back.
It's not permission.
It's not permission, but
the
then
first
first thing that's
yeah.
going through our head because we've been conditioned. Word.
right. So I understand where she coming from because like you do draw when you dress a certain way, you do draw a certain type of attraction and a certain type of attention. So it's kind of like what I say is I don't think women should be ashamed of dressing however they want to dress, but just know what that type. Unfortunately, just know what you're attracting. Unfortunately, but do I think there should be like a cultural or unspoken dress code? Nah, like I feel like I'll dress like this to work and I should be able to wear whatever I want to the club, to the beach, or whatever afterwards without
like
being ridiculed.
And look, man, you hitting points now. Nicki Minaj, you should be able to wear what you want to. Okay, so let's get to that. So Nicki Minaj came out with this. This you should be able to wear what you want to. Now this is pretty much to what you're saying. You should be able to do what you want, wear what you want, and not be judged in a certain way.
Right.
Now this is to me. This is
something
to me.
to judge.
I mean I think that's ridiculous. It's promoting lesbians. I'm not.
Is it really though? Is it really though?
What is that?
Wait.
Is it really though?
Nikki has
I feel like
I want to hear what you gotta
Nikki's
say.
breasts, and then Nikki has her tongue by Nikki's poems.
look who the subject we're talking about though, in all of these three different characters.
Some younger folks don't know better. Younger females don't know better.
We can't. So, in context like this, right? I could definitely understand and see why people would be outraged with Nicki Minaj, but I guess the artist in me would go look at the art first and look at the context first. And I don't know. Like, this is like probably the third time I'm seeing this image. I don't know the concept for this shoot. I don't know the background information regarding the shoot. But when I looked at it, I was just like, oh, is Nicki Minaj loving herself? Like, that's what I looked at it. Like,
that's the artistic way of looking at it. Yeah, she's loving herself. I see where you're coming from, yeah.
But we're also talking about Nicki Minaj, who's rapped about
implants.
We're talking about Nicki Minaj, who's rapped about threesomes, who's rapped about signing her autograph, who signed her autograph on women tits, who, you know what I'm saying? Her name is Nicki Minaj. What more are we expecting from her? You understand? Like, I can understand if this was Michelle Obama. Then I would have then I would have a problem. But we're talking about Nicki Minaj, who promotes kind of like, I wouldn't say promiscuous, but she promotes a sexual fluid lifestyle.
How much moral responsibility she had? A moral responsibility does she have towards young girls?
Not more than the young girl's parents. If I have a problem with Nicki Minaj, then I won't have a problem with my daughter ever listening to Nicki Minaj.
Okay, I can't make.
And like, and then when I think about it, when I think about the things I was listening to at like 10 and 11 and stuff like that, when I was making my own music choices, how much influence did my parents really have on the musical influence that I had, like approaching like going into junior high school and all that?
Not much.
They played the thong song 3 times at my 5th grade prom. Like, the thong song, what were they promoting?
It was edited, but you know what it was about.
About My Neck, My Back by Kia. My neck.
Exactly. That song came out, I was like, what? Like 8th grade, 9th grade?
Yeah.
So it's kind of like a double standard. Like, I think my friend wrote a status. If you're going to be mad at Nicki for this post, then you got to be mad at Lil' Kim. You got to be mad at Salt and Pepper. You got to be mad at all these women who have an influence in hip-hop but talk about sexual fluidity in their lyrics.
Okay, so fine. We sex sells, bring eyeballs, but what it comes down to is honestly is, like I said before, men have to understand rejection. When a woman says no, that means no.
Yep.
Just understand that.
Yeah. And number 2, when people have power, you try to use it and get what they want. A lot of times sexually.
Yeah.
You know, and look, the reason why it is a double standard, like when men get sexually harassed, is because if you come to me and try to sexually harass me, I can fight you off. So I figure that's the dynamic right there.
Are you gonna fight her off?
It's still harassment.
Yeah,
it is.
It is, but that's why. But again, it's a power thing. For example, I was telling you earlier, the little boy whose teacher is saying, "You better put on your pants in this bathroom, or I'm gonna fail you." You know what I'm saying? So it's the same kind of it can traumatize somebody. It could traumatize a boy.
Yeah.
You know, it could traumatize a man. You said you've been groped in the club. I've been groped before in the club. And the girl walks away smiling away.
He's a bird. He's like,
yeah, she walked past, grabbed my neck.
But that's the club. Imagine one of your subordinates or somebody supervised at work.
I felt kind of uncomfortable for just a split second. Then I smiled. But you know,
that's all it takes.
Yeah.
Are you gonna wait 45 years to come out and say that?
I don't know who did it. I just saw her face.
What the hell were you drinking? You know who did it. If she looked good, you'd have knew.
No, she wasn't that.
Exactly.
That's exactly why she did it.
But that's neither here nor there. You wanted to say something?
Yeah. Because you said, would you have waited 45 years, right?
Yeah.
Situations change, right? So 20 years from now, I might have daughters. My perspective on life might change. And it's just like, yo, if I can't speak up for myself, then how can I expect my daughters to? And it's probably coming from that place, too, why it's taking so long. Think of the time before you had your daughter and, like, now.
Ain't nothing changed.
It makes
Anyway.
You know what, man? On that note, I want to wish y'all a happy. I want to wish y'all a happy Thanksgiving.
This guy.
Yeah, where can they find you, Mechelle? Where can they find you?
You can find me 2 places on Instagram at me MEESHELL_AY, and at Just a Girl from Brooklyn. And Brooklyn is BKLYN because I'm really from Brooklyn.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about. And guys, don't forget Saturday, November 25th. That's this weekend,
It's the
baby.
anniversary, yo.
Good
Come through,
times
come
dance
through.
party.
Oh,
Hey.
man, we tearing it up. We tearing it up. All right, guys. So make sure you come out and turn up, man. We're bringing back the dance party, man. Straight up. Basement style, new level. And any questions, comments, advice, dozebros@gmail.com. Y'all hit us up.
Yo, change my avatar, man.
And again, yeah, we working on that. We're working on that. And look, like I said, we are taking music submissions. All right, guys, music submissions.
Is these original like artists? Like
Yes, original artists, but the music got to be hot. I don't.
Because if it comes on here, son, we're gonna be truthful.
okay,
Yeah,
We're gonna be truthful.
because at the end of
even
the
though
day,
we're not,
y'all not gonna play
Up there.
everything.
but
we up there.
no, I'm just saying, like, you just know when you hear
Oh, we
good
ain't funk
music
flex.
and when
We
you
ain't
hear
funk-
crap.
yeah.
Like, you just know.
Your
You just
ear
know.
can tell you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that at the end of the day, we're DJs, so we want to incorporate music into the show. And if you're hot, even spoken word, you know what I'm saying?
Word.
You know what I mean? So yeah, ladies get. I'm not gonna say that word on this show. I'll say it next week. All right. So we're out of here. Check us on iTunes and SoundCloud and YouTube. It'll be up. Have a happy Thanksgiving, y'all.
Happy gobble
Gobble,
gobble.
bros.
Gobble, gobble.
And we're gonna leave you with this.
No more ovens! No more ovens! No more grease! No more grease! No more
Look how
stuffing!
many
No more
turkeys there are
stuffing!
though.
No
Like
more
that
heat!
shit would have
No
me
more
bugged
heat!
out.
No more ovens! No more
This was cool.
Okay. All right. So this is my favorite show of all time.
Really?
Thank you for coming.
Thank you guys for having me. Yay! Let's see. Do I have any viewers?
Those got a low battery. I'll tell you
Oh.
that. No, but you can save it. People are in and out. But you can save it and it'll stay there for like 24 hours. Yo.